So welcome to the group BabyCare Plus. And for our group's today's presentation, we want to present about our IoT system that is meant to monitor the baby, mainly at night, in order to make sure that they are safe and they are okay. They don't have any problems. That's the main thing about this project. And as for the description, it is the goal is to design an IoT system based monitoring system that is efficient, minimized, and can monitor in real time environmental conditions and safety in real time. So we integrate M560 HATYUN and TSIM-CAM ESP32S3. Then and we use that and we connect it to the Telegram bot. The BabyCare can provide immediate alerts when a baby moves, or whether it's unusual or there's something like with the environment, like suddenly get hotter, something like that. And the system is meant to make sure that basically the parent have a peace of mind, or especially for first-timer parents, because every little thing that can go wrong with the baby gonna make the parents be very careful. And I hope that this project can help with the parents regarding that aspects, make them feel a bit more safe at night. So what are our objectives? So for our project's objective, we want to make sure that we can detect there are 4 goals that we want to do, but the main objective is to detect the motions, temperature fluctuations, humidity, unusual noise, and also to make sure to send that notification, all of that information, to send it instantly to the parents via Telegram bot. So the key features for our system is motion detection. So just we need to notify parents when their baby move or wake up or anything that happens abnormally in that room. Another thing is the environmental monitoring. So temperatures, humidity, and air pressures, because sometimes you can forget some things. The room may get hot, and then that is a problem too. That happens. And the third one is the noise detections. So just alert immediately with the loud noise. So that's why we have a YUN hat, because it's connected to that. And finally, we want to do image captures. So once it's alerted or we request it directly, the TSIM-CAM ESP32 can take pictures and provide the view. Can take pictures instantly for within a short frame time. Then that providing the parents so they can see what is going on. So now I will pass the presentations to Mr. Blantz, and now he will be explaining about part of our projects.
Okay, let's continue with the member first. So now we have Khang, Tanagrid, and me, Waritthorn, here in the group. And we came up with this stakeholder. The first one, the parents, and second one, the babysitter. Let's go to the user story. The first one, we got as a parent, they want to know when the baby needs taking care at night, so that they can ensure to get enough sleep and enough rest. So they want to check and receive alert without needing constantly check. And the second one, as a parent, they want to reveal the recorded image from the camera so that they can check if the children was safe throughout the day. And the third one, as a babysitter, they want to be alert if there is something like the abnormality happen in the baby room, so that they can respond promptly. And the last one, as a parent, they want to get the image of the current situation of that time, so that they can know, or they can take when something is wrong. Let's go to the hardware part. Okay, the first one in here, we have the M560, this edition, the 2019. It's come up with the common M560 with the LCD and motion sensor and the button, so that you can assign to be the reset or something, and also the USB port so that you can plug it in, and it also keep you the battery so that you can ensure that if it's not plugged in, or you can use the battery in along the day. And the next part is the HATYUN. Okay, we attach these HATYUN with the M560 so that these could give you the environment information, for example, like the temperature, humidity, and air pressure. These come from the head unit. And the last one, the last hardware, is this one, the Lilico T-SIM cam. This one come up with the microphone and the camera so that it can detect the noise and also capture the picture for user. And let's go back to Khang with the state diagram.
Yes. So as for the state diagram, there's 3 state diagrams for 3 hardwares that we use. First is the M560. Essentially, it stays idle. After power on, it's going to start monitoring. And once there's any abnormalities, there's an alert, and that's going to reset after it's finished the monitoring. Or we can just decide to power off, then it just turn off the monitoring. So it kind of go back to the idle part of it. The second thing, similarly for the unit head, since the unit head is connected directly to the M560, so the data sent and is monitored. Data is sent and monitored, send it to the unit head, also is transmitting for the monitoring too. So it basically just a part of the support for the unit head. It send the data and just receive it and send it back. And unless the M560 turns off, it's gonna stay active until the M560, the main hardware, is off. Lastly, for the T-SIM cam, so since the T-SIM cam is connected to our chatbot, so once it's triggered, it's gonna take picture, capture all the pictures immediately within a 5-second time frame. Then it's gonna upload that to the Telegram chatbot, and then it goes back to the idle. So we designed it like this so it can cut down on the efficiency, on the energy part as much as possible, since it's hard to monitor it all the time. And next, and as for the system architecture, so like in a state diagram, but it's basically in full detail. The unit head is physically connected to the M560, and then this M560 is monitoring the baby. The baby gets monitored through this M560 and the ESP32. So we're gonna keep transfer the data in a fixed time period through the Wi-Fi to the local database. Then after that, the data is also getting notified and uploaded to the Telegram chatbot too. However, in case parents want any further information that is not in a alerted system, they can also request the command to pull the data directly from. They can request using the Telegram chatbot commands to pull it from the ESP32 or the M560 informations regarding the environmental monitoring or the images. So that's what it does. And now I'll pass the presentations in further detail to about the sequence diagram to plans.
Okay, let's continue with the sequence diagram. We start first from the user. As Khang have told you, we have the command in the chatbot so that user can goes directly to the Telegram bot. That's the user command. And next we do in this loop the environmental monitoring. We start from the M560 and head unit, and we send the monitoring data, for example, like the temperature, humidity, and air pressure, and also the movement to the MQTT broker. And here, and the MQTT may store the data to the Mongo database, and also for send to the Node-RED to make the visualization, for example, like the dashboard and the graph, something. And also for T-SIM cam, we monitor the noise level and send to MQTT broker and store the data to MongoDB, and also send for visualization to Node-RED. And here is the environmental monitoring. And the next one is the alert or the threshold alert here. If we get the alert, we send the alert message from the head unit to the Telegram bot chat. And the next one from the T-SIM cam also to the Telegram bot chat. And the Telegram bot chat will send this notification to the user, directly to user. And the next part is the visualization part or the dashboard. The user can use the command from the first step to the Telegram bot so that the Telegram bot can pull the data and get the data and also visualize the data to the user in here. And that's all for the sequence diagram. And connect with the data flow process.
Okay, so as for the data flow process, is very simple, similar to the system architecture. Once there's any abnormality detected in the baby room, the monitoring system, which is consists of these three devices, gonna gather information from it, and then they send the information, both of the images and data, through the Wi-Fi through the MQTT broker, and it's gonna store the data in the MongoDB database. But also you can extract it and visualize it in the Node-RED with the local admin dashboard. Then after that, once you see that, also the data is gonna get, you can get the return messages and also images loaded directly to the Telegram chatbot here from the hardware. Yeah. It's 10 minutes. And we can also request, in case we want to do it manually, they can request comments back to the devices. There's no alert triggered. So that's what the green arrow is. And in the normal case scenario, it's usually the blue arrows along with the red ones. That is the main path of the normally path. And as for the data modeling, this is our project's data modeling. So there's four total. One, the data format from the ESP32, and the second is the data format from the M560 along with the UNHAT physically connected. So ESP32 is very simple. It's just a timestamp along with the noise level that's detected, the images that we received, and the alert count, where how many times does the alert has been triggered. That's what we want to know. Images is a continuous amount, in a 5-second period time frame of images that we have taken. And for the data acquired from the M560, we have a timestamp also, but we have different values such as temperature, humidity, pressure, accelerator as in for the movement detections, and light as in like whether there's some abnormality like light when it's dark. That is not normal at all. And then that is connected to the data stored in our server. So we save in this timestamp, noise, temperature, humidity, pressure, light, accelerator, and finally alert count. So half of this is from here and other half is from here. So it's merged together. And before finally we're gonna upload all of that to the Telegram chatbot message. So the data that they receive is gonna be in this format also similarly, but we do modify a bit. Is that sometimes the data, like since in the previous data flow, the hardware can go directly to the Telegram chatbot. So the images going to get uploaded directly from ESP32, and it's not stored in the server for the image. It's going to go straight to the Telegram chatbot in this case. So that's why we don't store it in here. And for the other parts of it, the majority of them is stored and it's also uploaded together too. Lastly, I want to go back to Plan, and he will be presenting about our Telegram bot commands for this project.
Okay, thank you. Let's try to see an example of user case. The first one, if you don't know what's the command, you can type / and help so that you can see all the command here. For example, like the photos, alert, cooldown on off, and here. And we can see the more example below. Okay, let's go down. And the first case, we use the / photo command so that it captures an image for that current situation. And the next one for the / photos, so that it capture maybe around 10 seconds, maybe 10 sec, and the come up with these 10 image, the bunch of image, so that you can see the frame of your current situation. And next one is the / alert and cooldown on, so that you enable the cooldown, so that if you get the frequent alert, or maybe it's too frequent, so that it give you some cooldown in here. And this below is the cooldown example. You get the humidity too high, over 70%, and you also get those notification again, so that the cooldown is active. So you get no notification in this time. And also you can set to be the cooldown off. So you disable this so that you can get this many times as you want. And also you can see the status. You are not sure it's on or off. So you check with this status command, the alert cooldown status. And we go to the noise, the / noise, so that you can get the current noise from the TSIM cam in here in this level. And the next one, the status, the slash status, it gives you the current status of like the from the dashboard, from the database here, for example, like the temperature, humidity, air pressure, and acceleration, also the light and everything in here, every information in here. And the last command is the dashboard. You can get the local dashboard in here, the link, so that you can go visit the link and see how many times you count. You can the dashboard, the system can count the alert and some graph in here. And next part, let's go to the example alert. Okay, the first one, you can see we have the temperature alert, temperature too high, and also the pressure alert. Here the pressure too low, and and we capture the image and send to the user. And next we have like the temperature too low, humidity too high, humidity too low. We can set these threshold based on the condition on that room, so that we can ensure that it works well. And also the pressure too high, pressure too low. And here the noise alert, if something abnormality happen with the noise, loud noise happen, it capture the image for the user in here. And also the movement detects from the M560 if like the baby is shaking or is the baby is waking up, so that you can know when you should go to and take care of your baby. And the dashboard, this is the example dashboard that we give to users so that they can visit, for example, like the graph, the plot, and the gauge. And let's go back to the conclusion part with Kang.
Okay, so for conclusions, babies are very unpredictable, really when they're newborn, and that makes them even very more sensitive. So every there's a lot of tons of reasons for them to be active at night, and something gonna happen. So that's why our BabyCare is designed to help the parents with this part, because we want to design a more smarter, more efficient way to make sure that they actually having troubles. They actually not just some random thing, or we want to make sure they're safe too, since there are many cases recently with how the babies are being treated, or they're forgotten, and then that by the time they realize, it's too late. So we want to integrate this IoT technology for the real-time data using the chatbot to ensure that the parents, they receive immediate alerts in case they forget about the baby locations, or they left and they forget something. And we want to get alerts regarding movement, whether the baby moving around, or someone is in the house, or environmental changes surrounding, or unusual noise levels, like whether there's a weird walking noise when the baby is not supposed to be able to walk. So this solution, I hope it can provide a peace of mind to make the parents stay informed without checking all the time, especially at night, because everyone needs rest. So with these abilities to analyze the motions, temperature, humidity, and other factors, we hope it can provide a comprehensive monitoring system that can help the first-time parents and babysitters, so that it can be safer and for more convenient to ultimately it improves the quality of life for both the parents and the children that is rest sleeping in the room. Thank you for watching our presentation. Yes.